Okay, here we are again at 1088 Sarah Freeman Drive, Washington Township. This is again as the Washington Trace subdivision, brand new homes, 2020 home. This is a 3,500 square foot house with including the partially finished basement. And Washington Trace, very popular. Washington Trace, all new homes. And this is the lower level, partially finished. I'm gonna go take a look. So as soon as you get down to the lower level, you can see there's a big egress, which is really nice. Obviously, for emergency purposes, it's definitely a good thing to have. But a nice big area down here. So this is a really, I think it's like 500 square feet finished with a full bathroom. So this is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 baths. And this is a full bath. So you have the flooring is actually feels like the full laminate. It's definitely a laminate flooring, but it looks like it's the full waterproof variety, which is what you want, especially in basements. So I mentioned it before in the earlier video that you want to have the full waterproof version where you have any kind of water, like in the bathrooms or in the kitchens, but also in the basements, because the basements do get moisture issues. Now I've said it, I've had people argue with me, but I've said it many times that in the lifetime of a house, if you have a basement, at some point it's going to have moisture intrusion, either full flooding from, and there's a lot of different reasons for it. It could be the sump pump failure, it could be seepage through the walls, and then also you can have seepage through the flooring. So a nice insert. This is similar to the hall bath upstairs, nice insert shower tub combo. All the woods are pretty good. They're not full solid, but they look nice printed wood. And then you have a separate room over here. I'm not really sure what this room would be, to be honest with you. This is kind of interesting. Not really sure. It's a really small room. So I'm guessing storage. I don't know why you would finish it. Kind of really interesting. I don't know. Maybe a dollhouse room or something. Kind of weird. But the good thing is it will probably give you access to the shower if you needed to have access to the shower. Nice big egress window there. And then you have an unfinished portion over here where you basically can have storage. This is also where the utilities are. Couple of windows. There's your sump pump here. So on the sump pumps, I'll have a video on that, but you really should have a battery backup on the sump pumps. This does not have the battery backup. Just goes straight into the outlet, which is not desirable. There's your Bryant furnace, HVAC system, and Bradford White water heater with the expansion tank up here. Has the full tube. You don't really see that all. So the new code actually makes you have the full tube. That's basically the release valve tube. So, what happens kind of normally is it's just like a pressure cooker, if you're boiling water or something, eventually the boiling water will actually boil over from the pot, and then this is the release valve, so it actually will come down and exit through the valve and then go into the little pan down there. So a lot of times what happens is you see these older homes, they don't have the tube that actually funnels the water down. So the tube, this is scalding hot water that's coming out of here. So having the tube focus it to a lower portion of level risks injury, because you might have spray of water down and then, maybe on other things, maybe other furnaces or whatever nearby, whatever is nearby, maybe whatever you're storing down here in boxes or something is going to spray all over it with the scalding hot water. So, and then there's the pan. So this is properly set up. This is actually kind of neat to see. So the pan actually has a tube that basically has where it channels the water down into the drain, which is also the same drain where the HVAC channels its water through, especially when it's in AC mode. Then you'll have basically condensation in the coils, and the coils will basically the condensation will just run down here through the tubes and down in through the drain. That's kind of how it goes. And then you have a little, this is basically like called a rough-in for a water softener. You would basically put a water softener here. They're pretty cheap, about 800 bucks. You already have the piping here. You might as well just put it in. Water softeners are pretty important in Dayton because of the hard water. The hard water will basically pull up the calcium deposits on the inside of your pipes, and then it basically clogs up your pipes over time. So it's sort of like, picture it like your arteries. As you're eating more and more cholesterol filled foods, your arteries are getting clogged on the inside, and it makes it tougher for the water or your blood to basically pump through it, and it makes everything work harder. And that's basically the same concept. If you don't have a water softener, the residue from the hard water will actually pull up over time on the inside of the tubes. And the water softener is basically salt, and it basically allows the water to, it makes it harder for the hard portions of the water, like the calcium, to build up and actually stick to anything because it's soft. It's like a soapy material, and it doesn't stick to the inside of the tubes, or the pipes. But anyway, that was a little bit more than you probably needed to know, and sorry for that. But this is the egress. So a nice way to get out of the basement if you have a fire or any issues in here. If you want to sneak out in the middle of the night, you're a teenager, perfect. But that is pretty much it. So again, 1088 Sarah Freeman. This is Howie with Home Experts Team Next. And happy to show you anything else. If you want to see anything else, just let me know. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to help at any time. And that's it. Signing off. Take care.